So that's how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to put this new one on there and attach the clamps and do everything that I did from underneath. Then slip it up through there, tighten it up, and voila, I'm going to be done. But you know what? Your issue might not be the same. Just because I found water going through there and all that doesn't necessarily mean that your air gap is bad. If you can lift it up there and tweak it straight and tighten up your plastic nut without it stripping, and if it's still bubbling water out of there when you run the dishwasher, guess what? You might have another issue. And I went the extra mile, and see underneath here, I took this pipe off, and that's the pipe that went up there to attach to the air gap. And you see here's one part that attaches to the big side of the air gap. Here's the drain line right here for the dishwasher. It zips up this way, and then it circles back down over here, and it goes back behind the dishwasher. Okay, and sometimes what happens is this big pipe here could get full of sludge and food particles and all that, and it could fill this up before it gets into the garbage disposal. See, here's the garbage disposal connector, and that's where this goes back on there. And then this pipe here, I gotta zip it back up, and it's gonna go swing up this way, back up to the air gap, okay? Well, sometimes this could be filled up with food. So if you get water coming out of your air gap, you might wanna just, it's simple as taking this off. And again, I would recommend, instead of trying to unscrew this pipe from the air gap, maybe take the air gap out, slip it down, then take the clamp off, take this piece of pipe, run a garden hose through it or something. You could take a coat hanger and pull it apart and kind of push that through there, or anything like that, a long metal thin rod or something like that, and make sure this is all clean, because if it's not, that might be your culprit. And if it is so bad that you don't think you can get it all, and if it's really old, and if this is all cracked and stuff, you might want to get a new pipe. So again, take the pipe off, take the length, and you can run it down to the store and get the very same one, because they have different pipes, different sizes, and if you measure it, maybe they'll cut it to the exact length you want. Then you don't have to guess when you get back and get her done. Get some new clamps while you're at it and put it back together. Make sure right here where it goes into the garbage disposal that this is clear, because sometimes this gets packed with food too, and maybe that's your issue. Maybe you did potato peelings or something, you know, and somehow after you were running the garbage disposal, they flung up and got all caught sandwiched right up into there, and maybe you just have to clear that. Reach in your garbage disposal, make sure your garbage disposal is off. You can unplug your garbage disposal, and here it is right here. You can unplug that so it doesn't go on accidentally or something. Reach down there, clear it all out, run your finger through here, make sure it doesn't get caught in there, and make sure that's clear. Okay, so there is another reason why your air gap might be running water out of there when the dishwasher's on.